husband right here.
Okay, come in. It's her husband right here. Come on, man. What's going on, brother? Jalen.
What you shooting this for?
Oh, it's just a vlog. I be doing content and everything. Like, okay, so this perfect right here. I'm asking the question today is marriage still a thing in 2025? Do we still believe in marriage?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. That's the only way.
Okay,
If you
okay.
if you ain't gonna be in a relationship, don't do
Tell
it.
them what we celebrate in July 8th.
Yeah. 24 years of being married.
Oh, 24 years of marriage. This right here, perfect then. Okay, so what is the keys to a long-lasting relationship?
Respect.
Communication.
Okay, respect, communication. So what is the problem in 2025? Why is it the attention span? Is it social media? What's the main issue with people so quick to jump ship and not stand down with, their person or with one person? Go first, right here.
I think I'm too far removed because I've been with the same person since 1995. Like, we were together 5 years before we got married. So I'm 47 years old this year. I don't know if I understand young people's mentality. Like, I wish I could offer something to that. I only know one way.
Okay. So we got my boy right here. What is the key to, staying the man and staying the person and being that rock for your family for so long? What's the keys? What's some gems you can get to the younger guys who starting a family and who trying to handle their business and keep everything together?
I say pay close attention, listen, and focus on everything. But you gotta focus on yourself first. Because once you line up with yourself first, and then you'll be able to be in line in order to get everybody else in order. Because if you ain't focusing and lined up with yourself, everything will just crumble. I think that's the main key. Because if you messed up here and can't get things right, how you supposed to get the family and be the man of the house in order? It ain't gonna work.
Okay, that's the next thing. So the balance, how you balance self-improvement and making sure your head right, but also making sure everybody in the family head on and they on the same timing and vision, got the same vision as you. Like, are you getting up early, getting yourself together and making sure your mind right before y'all tend to your wife and kids, or how did that work?
So I got a son. I'm sorry, baby. I got a son.
She couldn't wait. She ready.
It's gonna be the same. Like, we have a son that just started his own family. He just got married, had his first baby last year, and he said something about, in the conversation about what we wanted to teach them, what we tried to put in them, and he said more is caught than what's taught. So you lead by example. I for sure wake up every morning at 4 a.m. and pour into myself first before I do anything else. And your children will, even your spouse, they will feed off that energy you give yourself. Like, you fill yourself with love, it illuminates everywhere else. So I think the people around you will catch more of what you put off than what you say out your mouth or what you try to teach. You gotta show it, you gotta walk it, and then it's caught that way.
You feel the same way, or anything you want to add on?
Yeah, I'm with it 100. I agree.
Okay, he said he with it 100%, man. Hey, this is a good example, y'all. They said July 8th will make 24 years. Is the lack of the family unit, is that the number one problem in the black community right now? Is broken households? What's y'all opinion on the broken households and the single mother so-called epidemic? It's been going on, but fatherless households. How do we solve that?
It's important for, number one, for the father to be in the household. It's important for a man to be in the household with the best and good intentions to show how to lead, to be a representation of men and women. And by having both parents in the household, a father and a mother, that's where you're able to have that balance. It balances it out, It balances it out. That's key. That's important.
So, okay, answer this. What's the number one reason for the division between the families? Is some people say it's the government. Some people say it's the internet. Some people say it was intentional, systematic. Whatever. What's the number one reason in y'all mind between slowly the breaking up of the black family, black community, and we can't build how we want to build? It's so many things, but what's the main keys? What's the main things to y'all?
I think we could easily just look at our history. So if you study history, we see where the breakdowns happen. And you can look at any other culture of why the breakdowns don't happen. It comes down many times to resources. Lack of resources keeps people in survival mindset where you'll go against each other. We see this in studies of lab rats. You know, you take away resources, they're going to eat each other. So I think it's important to know that Black people have this issue in our community, not because we're inherently Black, but it's because of things that the obstacles that we have in front of us. It's easy to get locked in and look at why it happened and who did it, but the most important is how we move forward from here. And we don't have a culture, we don't have a community on this planet that doesn't move forward without family being the cornerstone. So like if the family, the household, like it's the beginning, and it's not something that's debatable. This is the makeup. Like you don't get a family without a man and woman. You don't get a family without a male energy and a feminine energy.
Family, community, town, city, but it all start in the home. Without the home, can't build the city, can't build the community, can't build the town. Last question though. Is it the man? Do we need to step up and take back our communities? Do the women need to? You know, are they getting out of hand? Are they getting a little disrespectful? Are they not treating us like ourselves, like how we, you know, the protectors and providers that we know we can be? Or is it only us? Do we need to step up and take our communities back? What's going on? Who is so-called to blame? Nobody is to blame, but who we looking at? What's going on? What's your head as far as that?
My take on that, everybody got to play their part. Everybody got a part to play. Everybody's a piece of the puzzle. And you can't do it without, if the piece missing, it ain't gonna come complete. You can't see the whole vision. Everybody got to play their part. You can't put a blame on it. You can't put a blame on the man. You can't put a blame on the woman. Yeah. You know, because you got to look at both sides. Yeah. And when you're able to look at both sides, then you're able to get to the solution. And then you can be like, okay, now we got the solution. Now let's solve it. Now you can start building the foundation. You know, because if the foundation ain't solid, it's all gonna crumble. Right. But my point on that is take everybody.
It's a beautiful thing when it comes together, because male energy needs respect. So he needs a woman that's going to respect him and uphold him. That's how he's going to be the man. But a woman to be soft needs space to be soft, and that's the man's responsibility. So it's that yin yang, that those two pieces of the puzzle fit. Need both.
Okay, so do y'all see change in our lifetime, or
change, baby.
Okay, we the change. We the change. No, we the change right here. We the change. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. Definitely.